Hey, hi.
Hey. Are we on? We see no pictures. Okay. Welcome to the non-Greg Sterlace Greg Sterlace Show. I'm your host, the Pamazon.
Hey, hi, Pamela.
Hi. Oh, hi.
So much weirder when I can't ogle my pretty face.
I know, right?
It's
Yeah,
very
like
strange.
it's like
Yes,
we're in
hello,
the dark.
I am
And we're
John,
in the
as you
dark.
knew.
We can't see ourselves. Oh, hey, and so co-host.
Yes. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I am very confused. I am.
And then we have guests.
Hi! I don't know which camera to look at.
I know, it's alright.
That's me. I'm Beth. Hello. I don't know.
Hi, cameras. Oh, I don't know which one of you is pointing at me. Oh, okay. Hi.
They're all so
Just
beautiful.
stare.
They watch us with their magic electric eyes.
They do.
As you knew.
Makes me feel loved.
Generally past them.
Not really.
Just look generally past.
Oh, just stare through them. 100,000-yard stare.
Right.
Our friend Harvey has decided that whenever someone takes a picture of him, he like right before they take the picture, he just goes and like points somewhere and looks like.
Right.
And he's really held to it. Like
Yeah, that's
every
good.
picture I see of him, he's like pointing at something.
I hold to that YouTube video where I'm like, put your chin forward because otherwise you'll have the double chin. I got the double
I've spent a
chin
lot of
hider
time
right here.
curating these chins.
Thankfully, you can't really tell with me, but
you got a beard.
yeah.
So you don't take pictures and just do this?
Yeah, I know. It's so many people when you aim the camera at them, that's what they do. They go, and they're like, I'm not photogenic. I'm like, oh.
You just don't know how to posture
Right,
yourself.
yeah, right, exactly. You gotta know how to like, yeah.
It's one of my favorite things Tim and Eric do when they're trying to look gross. That's one of my favorite TV
Oh, they do
shows.
this?
And they do.
Yeah,
he's like-
yeah.
It's so gross. And like they're both like really fat, like weird looking dudes. So they're just
They
they look
really
so
are.
gross. Yeah. Yeah, I love Tim.
Yeah, that's like
I
an
love
an
them,
instinct a
but
lot of
I've
people
seen it
have when you
before.
aim the camera at them, though, you know. And then it's just weird because I'm a photographer. Some people just are not photogenic. You think it's gonna be okay. Oh, look, there I am.
The magic screen is there.
Woo!
Oh, hi, magic screen.
But then you take a picture and you take another picture.
Oh,
and you
hi,
keep
I
taking
just saw
pictures and you cannot get a good picture of them. It's the weirdest thing. Like
We have
some
a couple
people
friends
really
like
are not.
that.
Yeah, it's very weird. And then some people look like a wreck and you take a picture of them. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
My friend's mom is like a super hot mom, and like there's no good pictures of her.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah.
There was no good pictures of my mom because whenever you aimed a camera at her, she would do this.
That's how my parents dog Jill is.
Oh yeah.
You point a camera at her and she goes.
Yeah.
The cat that looks like that I had that looked like the cat on your cup, Stanley, the cat Stanley.
He is so beautiful.
He was
Cat cup.
he was so smart. If you aimed a camera at him, he knew what it was. He would attack you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And then he got really old and he went blind. I took so many pictures. You could see in some of the pictures. He's like, he was blind and deaf actually. He's like, she's up to no good. I can feel it.
Sense a camera.
She's taking my picture. I just don't know.
Well, how long did he live that he was that old?
21.
Oh, wow. That's
Oh.
how old my cat
Yeah.
was that just died, too.
Oh, your cat just died.
He just died the other day. He was 21.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
He
sad.
looked kind of like that, too. Oh,
Was
yeah.
he a
So
black and white
sad.
cat?
Yeah, he was black and white kitty.
They're-
His
they're
mom
the
only
best.
died the year before, and she was only a few years older.
They seem to be the smartest and the. I read there's like some genetic reason for that, but
Probably
Really?
because they're less inbred.
Yeah. 'cause
Maybe.
They got killed a lot.
That's why blue heelers are so smart and stubborn, is because part of them is Dalmatian before Dalmatians were really inbred, and then the other another third is dingo. So there.
dingo.
Yeah.
That's a kind of dog. I never heard of it. What is it called? A blue something?
Blue heeler. It's
Blue
a,
heeler.
yeah,
Yeah, they're real cute.
yeah.
Okay.
They're real cute, incredibly stubborn,
Yeah. Sassy.
sassy.
Dogs.
But
Nice.
yeah, no, my your cats both missed my mom's cat by 6 years. It lived to 27.
Wow.
Pretty sure it was because my mom just smoked so much the cat was basically cured.
Yeah.
What kind of cat was that?
Just some sort of generic black cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was-
it's what it said in the pound. The black cats and black and white cats live the longest.
I didn't know that. That makes
Siamese
sense,
cats live forever though too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They live
I-
forever.
Welcome
My cat, though, is my sister, is black.
to the Greg
He's a
Sterlace Show
Siamese Burmese
with the
mix.
cat ladies.
And he's like
Yeah.
12, and he looks
Cat
like
Hey,
he's
what
like
about
6.
me?
Like you would
Yeah.
never guess
Cat
he's as
talk.
old as he is. He's gonna live forever.
Cat talk with The Amazon.
Guys.
Yeah.
Mae and
I
Beth.
love cats. I've always loved cats.
I love cats too, and one of my favorite things says the reason there's so many cat videos on the internet is because every cat is unique and every dog's kind of the same.
I mean,
I don't think I agree with that.
They're kind of the same.
Oh, those are really
Robbie is
cute.
builder of forts.
I love
my
that.
parents don't.
Yeah, I saw that picture. This little fort.
Oh, what's her
So
name?
cute.
Jill.
Oh, cute.
Leonardo
cute
is
puppy.
too. He
like
loves to go to
grumpy
the covers, but he can't figure out to go to the covers by himself. And every night it's like a brand new thing for him to go to the covers. He's really dumb.
You've
poor
seen these
Leonardo.
two.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Yeah, I was looking at something about the genetic history of cats recently. I just love like learning about where they came from. The cats are just so cool. But
Yeah, they decided to live with us. They're not
Yeah,
really.
this is what dogs did too. But then dogs got screwed over because people started breeding them for specialized
Right,
things.
cats are still kind of like. Fuck
Yeah.
you. I'm not
we
your
can
pet.
hunt if we
I'm
want.
here
We
'cause I
don't
wanna
need you.
be.
What's the name of that really bad but amazing cat documentary? The
Oh,
lion
the one
in your.
you had
Oh,
lion
the
in your
lion
living
in your
room.
living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Did
you
you
seen
watch that?
No, Andy
It's-
was telling me all about it though. He's seen it. It's on
Yeah.
Netflix, right?
Right.
It's like such a bad documentary, but it's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like someone was like, you know what, I like cat videos on the internet. I'm gonna make a
I
documentary.
work for PBS. I have the
Like,
clout to pull
great.
this off. Yeah.
Cats, I do like cats. I mean, that cat was super smart. He would go in my bathroom. He would pull open the drawer because it was really easy to roll open. He'd get in, roll on his back, pull it closed, wait for someone to go to the bathroom, open up and go meow.
Wait, which cat?
People, the cat that
Oh.
looks like that on that mug. People come flying out of my bathroom. It was hilarious.
My dad had a cat who would play fetch with paper balls.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he would hide them all. And then when guests came over, he'd just come up with paper balls that nobody knew where they came from.
Leonardo used to play fetch for like a day, and then he forgot. And the other cat, Ollie, played fetch, and then he wanted to play fetch in the middle of the night. And he was dropping all the balls on my head, and I wouldn't wake up to play. And then he was like, "Okay, screw you. This fetch thing is over."
Can I get some cat recommended songs then? So we're talking about cats. Everyone
Oh.
look up.
I have a whole mix that I can send to you. That's cats, kittens, and pussies.
Oh, please do.
I will. I shall. If anyone else
I-
wants it, I'll send it to you.
I don't know which one of us derailed the entire episode, but
Cats. I
But,
think
It's a group
But,
effort, I
Andy
think.
and I
Yeah.
are learning a song called what's it called? I forget. Well, there's a song called "I Am a Cat," which is really great by Shona Knight. But the one we're trying to learn, what's it called? Catnip Dream.
Oh. Da, 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 da. Is it about the cat being in love with its owner?
No, it's
Okay,
it's
never
about a
mind.
cat that it gets high on catnip, but
Oh.
it goes catnip is a kitty cat drug. One puff, two puff, high in a dream. I think he's dreaming of the harvest moon. Catnip dream, catnip dream, catnip dream.
that
Meow, meow, meow.
sounds very Noel Fielding.
What's
It
that?
does.
Yeah.
It does,
Mighty
yeah.
Boosh. Have you ever seen Mighty Boosh?
Oh, Mighty Boosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noel Fielding's the guy who plays. Can't remember his name now because I haven't seen the Mighty Boosh in a million years.
He's the one with the dark long hair.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now I
Oh,
know it's
no.
Noel Fielding.
Oh, it's one of my favorite.
no,
It's one of my
what?
favorite shows, and I can't
What?
remember the Crack Fox and all
Yeah.
that. The Crack Fox episodes are great.
Man, I need to watch that again. It's been years. I don't remember.
Oh, I
But if
love
anybody
that
is
show.
interested, that song's by Shona Knife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that show. That's one of my favorite top 10 TV shows. Anybody want to name their top 10 TV shows? Because I was thinking it's
Yeah.
interesting.
I would
I
love
don't
to.
know
Go
if
ahead,
I could
guys.
come up with 10 TV shows.
Oh, really?
I don't
well,
know,
I can.
maybe. Probably if I tried.
Yes. Okay.
How about you go
I
ahead?
can go.
Greg?
Okay. Number 10. is-
Wow, you got them in order,
these-
too.
No, I was going to say these aren't in any order because I couldn't
Okay,
think that
okay.
fast. But I got to say, probably The Ren and Stimpy Show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's great.
There's a
Twi-
Weird Al song that the animation for the music video is all done.
Oh, I
by
love
him,
that
yeah.
one. That's one of my favorites. John Kay is like my hero. I love that guy. Then I'd got to say Twilight Zone. Lupin the Third is a great show.
Oh, I've never heard of it. What is that?
It's a great anime from the 60s. It's one of my
Oh.
favorite shows, and it's
Oh.
got some of the best animated like films of all time, too. My favorite animated movie of all time you should look up, too, is called Lupin the Third and the Castle of Cagliostro. One of the best movies I've ever seen.
Wow.
Back when they were like, oh, Japanese animation's relatively new. We should actually do it at full frame rate rather
Yeah,
than just
right.
like
It was
That's right.
a frame
actually
every couple of seconds.
Hayao Miyazaki's
Mouth
first
of
movie.
moves
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, Miyazaki's films are always in really good frame rate, yeah.
That was his first movie. Yeah, it's really. And then let's see. That's 7. Let's see. Number 6. I'd have to go with. I love Well, that's not a TV show. I was gonna say Popeye, but that's a whatever.
It was on TV.
Okay, I'll consider
we'll
it.
have Popeye.
All right, then I'll go Popeye, the Bob Clampett Show. That's number 5. The Bob Clampett's my favorite animator. Then I gotta say the Ripping Friends. Then I.
Not either.
Oh, that's a great.
I know what it is. I just don't remember.
I gotta go and look all these up.
And then Dexter's Lab is great. Samurai Jack is great.
Yeah.
Green Acres, definitely Green Acres. Speed Racer, the Beverly Hillbillies, and then let's see, I gotta think of one more really good one. I don't know. This is too much pressure. There's this one. I used to watch this really great Arab show with my dad, but I don't remember what it was called. So I'll just give it to I don't know, whatever. I'll give it to the Powerpuff Girls.
What?
I can't think of anything right now, so I'll give it to the Powerpuff Girls. And you know what? Actually, no, what I
that's a
should
good
say, it goes to the Greg Sterlace Show.
Oh!
Been out a long time. Since when? 94?
Adventure Time.
94 or 5.
So I'm only 5 years older than the show.
I am
What year did it come out?
95.
95 or 4.
94. I'm like 8 to 9 years older than the show, so
7 to 8 here.
I would have been old enough to have had a parent let me watch it and be like, "What's that mean?"
Okay, no more kids.
Yeah.
My dad knew what it was before I did, because I brought it up that he's like, is that one where that guy in the mask yells all day?
No, that's Ski Mask. That's Ski Mask. He did host the show for a while though, but he also had his own show
Oh, okay, I didn't know
called
that.
Thunderbird Theater. So,
Oh, I didn't know.
so it's hard to say which one your dad saw.
Yeah, I don't know then. Good question. But
Yeah.
what's your top 10, Miss Pam?
Oh my goodness, let's see. Well, definitely the Mighty Boosh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's so good. Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Never
failed.
seen it. I've wanted to see
Oh
it.
my God, it's really freaking good. It's so good. It's so good. Wait, where am I? Firefly, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
Never saw that either.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my God.
You watch all
So
13
good.
episodes and then go through
Then you
withdrawal
cry.
until you can stand to watch it again.
Yeah. The other day
Um,
we were like, we should watch that again. No, we can't handle it right now.
I love the original Star Trek too. It's such campy fun.
Oh,
you
but they
know?
I
redid
do
all
love
the
the original Star
effects
Trek.
on the Netflix episodes.
Oh, they
So they're all
did?
like full CG. But the ship they redid it in full like CG, but they kept like the nacelles and stuff looking like they were just packed full of Christmas lights.
Right.
So it's like high resolution, but it still looks like it's packed full of Christmas lights. Uh-huh.
Oh, I love all the clothes too. I like, give me some of them crazy ladies' outfits.
I want
Um,
stretchy velour.
Yeah, all over my body, please.
Oh, and that one woman's like weave. Her head goes up like this, like she's like she like walk. I don't know what her role is, but she walks around and gives people lunch.
Oh,
Basically.
okay.
Oh,
And-
I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're
and
talking
she's a
about.
blonde, and she's got this weave that goes up like this, is like a beehive, but it's all like checkerboard. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh my
Amazing.
God, you just don't. You wake up, you go to bed like that, and you wake up like that, and you just make sure it doesn't smell, right? Because there's no way you take time every day to. It's a hat.
Yeah,
it's
the big
definitely
set's a hair
It's
hat.
definitely a
Hair
hat.
hat. The remake of Battlestar Galactica is amazing.
Oh yeah, and then at the very end it gets weird.
The last
It's like we didn't
season-
know what we were gonna do, so bleh.
I don't care. It was still good. Caprica was pretty good too, which was
Never even heard of that. What's that?
yeah, it got canceled. Yeah, and then they tried to fit it all in one episode, and it was like going like. What is happening? Of course, I love Ren and Stimpy. I love the Twilight Zone. Do I have a more? Mad Men. I really liked Mad Men.
Never saw that. Man, I want to see all this stuff. You got a lot of stuff I need to see.
I
So
like
I'm-
Mad Libs Men, the college humor parody.
I also, I mean, like, I don't know. There's, I don't know. I'm sure I'm forgetting some.
You're desperate and you're crunchy, and I know what your doctor, what your
Mighty
butthole
Boosh.
did to Dr.
Mighty
Burps
Boosh
Plenty.
is so fun.
One of my other favorite British shows. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's amazing. You guys ever see Look Around You? That's
Yes!
one
Oh
of
my
favorite
God!
shows.
Look Around You is
Yes.
great. Oh, which season? Because there's at least 2 seasons, and one's like a news show, and the other's like a fake education.
I like the one that was like the fake educational one. I've seen them
watched a
both.
bunch
Yeah.
of that, didn't
The
Yeah.
we?
fake educational one is the one I had. And they,
the probe probes the probe.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
show's
we
great.
got super.
See what happens when you push it deeper into Noel's brain. It induces a feeling of wanting to sneeze, but not being able to. Before you perform this experiment, remember that this is occasionally permanent. And he's just like,
Oh god. Well, there was like some sort of gas or something that was sentient, and they killed it. Like,
Yeah.
Like, and it's
I don't
like,
remember
help,
that, damn.
help, help. Yeah, we watched it. One of my students bought it, and he was actually from. He was not from the U.S., and he's like, "Watch this." And
Was he from like England or
he
something?
was from Scotland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Always wanted to go to Scotland.
yeah. He had a great accent. It was really, really good.
That's where Jethro Tull's from, and they're like my favorite band, so I've always wanted to go
I
there.
remember my little nephew singing. What's the da 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 da?
Aqualung?
Yes, singing
love that song.
Aqualung on his little Guitar Hero thing, and
Oh, that's fun.
he was a little kid, and I was like, "Oh, these lyrics are not what I thought they were."
Hey, Aqualung, scout out and a scout bow. Why do you think I have this look? I try to look like that, dude.
There you go.
so I can name my top 4 shows real quickly.
Give
All
I
right.
don't know if Pam
Give us
finished
your
hers.
top.
I'm kind of in like a weird nebulous.
Were you
There's
counting?
stuff I really like that. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
We need to know.
Number 1,
Oh, Supernatural.
Adventure Time.
Sorry.
Number 2, Mighty Boosh. Number 3, Doctor Who. Number 4, probably Supernatural now.
Yeah,
now that you
Supernatural's
convinced
good.
me to
I'm-
watch it.
Oh, X Files.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
X-Files.
Sorry. I reorder that. Number 2, X-Files, and then everything else below that.
We have like a lot of sci-fi and cartoon stuff.
Oh, yeah. And Ren and Stimpy's on there, too,
Yeah,
but
Ren
I
and
think it's farther down the list
yeah.
because I've watched it about 16 billion
Dr.
times.
Snuggles. Dr. Snuggles is a great psychedelic
What
kids
the
show
hell?
from the late 70s.
Oh.
That I need to
Oh.
see.
Bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum,
What was that
bum,
one-
bum. It's really psychedelic. They have a tree. They ride around in a tree that's a spaceship with a rat as a co-pilot. It's
That sounds amazing.
yeah,
I
they go
gotta
up
look
into
that
the
up.
clouds to try and talk to the clouds, but there's like sheep jumping over fences, and Dr. Snuggles keeps falling asleep, and the clouds get mad at him.
Really quick, I just got to give out some recommendations for some other great public access shows. If you ever get a
okay.
chance, look up the Coco Crystal Show, Oddville TV, and I don't know where you can find it. I watched it a few times when I was out in California, and I loved it. California's Gold. I don't know if it's anywhere online. These are all great shows. And
Public
then,
access.
Yeah, there's
Represent.
I forgot that
Represent.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 is, of course, on my list, but I'm pretty sure it's in a bracket by its own.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's unclassifiable.
how about you, Beth? Is there anything we haven't mentioned that you want to mention?
Oh, Farscape.
I mean, I unabashedly love Babylon 5.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I've ever
I've
watched
gotta
Babylon
bring that
5.
up. And you're ashamed that I said that.
I've
I am
never
not
seen
because
it.
I shamefully love that show too. It's so bad.
So
And the first couple of
good.
seasons were done.
Oh, it's so
the effects
good.
for the first couple seasons were done, or at least the first season was done on Amigas
Oh.
because it was what they could get a hold of and
Right,
that
right.
could handle it.
Super impressive.
When is that from? I've never heard of that.
93 up
Yeah.
till I don't know. There's sometime maybe
It was
early
like
2000s.
12
Oh, okay.
seasons, I think. Maybe 13.
Oh.
Oh, Stargate.
Stargate. Stargate's good.
All our
The
lists are
Expanse.
similar.
I know, right?
It's all
Yeah.
like British sci-fi cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
that's
Well, I
pretty
had.
much
I
it.
think. I didn't have any British sci-fi, but I had British humor.
No, I'm not saying. I mean
Oh,
British
okay.
and sci-fi.
Oh,
not,
okay, okay.
not
Oh.
British sci-fi.
Oh,
I was like-
Black Books. Have you watched Black Books?
Oh,
No.
what's that?
Oh my god, it's a British comedy
Red
show
Dwarf.
with Dylan Moran.
What's the sci-fi with the puppets?
It's amazing. It's this.
Is
guy,
that Farscape?
yeah, Farscape.
Oh,
That's
okay, yeah.
Australian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, me and
And the
Andy.
guy who
sorry.
the astronaut
That's okay.
who slowly goes batshit over the course of the series.
I hadn't watched the whole thing.
There's one there's one where they there's an episode where they reuse the puppets that were the Skeksis from Dark Crystal.
Oh no!
But they've taken all the skin off them and stuff and like changed them around so they look like more alien. And the guy who's one of the main characters, Crichton, who's an astronaut from
Yeah.
Earth, he's like, fucking Skeksis over there. Yeah, there's like comments on it, like right in the show.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But me and Andy discovered this great British show. I think it's newer. It's hilarious. It's called Celebrity Juice. It's so funny. It stars this. You know that?
Oh no, go ahead. I just thought of another British thing I like.
It's
Sorry.
just I don't know how to explain it. It's just this crazy little short British guy, and he's just like crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. There's always these weird celebrities on there. It's insane. I don't even know how it airs on TV. They must have like way lower standards or restrictions in England or something for the stuff to air.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, they
Pompidou's
do
on
have.
there.
They do.
Yeah.
Their restrictions are
Pompidou.
definitely different.
Have
Well-
you seen Pompidou?
No.
Oh my god, it's amazing. It's the guy that Are you caught up on Doctor Who?
I'm not, but it's okay. You can ruin it for me. I'm not.
Well, it's
I
not
really
ruining,
like
it's
the new
just
Doctor Who's.
A guy that
I
plays
know.
a character. in
Everybody
that
probably
is
wants
in
to
Pompidou.
shooting knives with their eyes at me right now. I don't care. I don't care. Like
Did
the
you
new
see
Doctor
any
Who.
of Any of the Doctor Who with the fat bald guy? He's an android, right?
Yeah, or he's kind of
Nope.
kind of cobbled together out of spare parts. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
did not.
he has a comedy show called Pompidou, and it's
Oh,
done
okay.
all in pantomime. Like there's
Oh.
very little actual speaking in it, and it's just like mumbling. It's like so British.
Oh,
And
wow.
she's like, I love this show, and we're watching it, and I'm like, I just think it's real stupid.
So it is so stupid. That's why you love it.
Oh,
He
Mr. Bean.
and he has a dog that's
Oh,
a
Mr.
puppet.
Bean's great.
Oh, I like Mr. Bean. I like some of Mr. Bean.
I've only seen the movie.
I
to
can't
be
remember the
fair.
guy's name
Oh
because
no,
I
the show is way better. The movie's
drank
terrible.
cider really quick.
Drink.
There was a series called How TV Ruined Your Life.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
I,
also
have
news
that, I
broke.
think.
Yeah, it's the same guy. That guy does Black Mirror.
Oh yeah,
That's the guy
I
that
don't
does
like
Black Mirror,
Black
and I
Mirror
can't-
because Black Mirror
so
is like if
nihilist.
a Luddite technophobe wrote Twilight Zone.
That was
It's like,
very
oh,
nihilist.
technology is scary, and this could happen if I
I
employ a
don't know,
huge
I-
slippery slope fallacy.
No, I don't know. I see it. I see it. I totally see it. I disagree, and that's why I can't watch it. I love technology, and I'm like, I'm so bad. I love technology. I'm ruining the world.
Well, hey, you know what? The funny thing about it is they're like, oh, technology's bad, but you know what everybody's been saying for millennia? Technology's bad.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it's more than that though, because if like How TV Ruined Your Life is all about media and it's sort of
Oh yeah, well,
mind-controlled
I'm not saying
employees
yeah,
and-
but it's the technology itself isn't necessarily
What's that
usually
guy's name?
inherently
I forgot
bad.
his name. Oh my god, I'm
It's
so
usually
stupid.
how it's implemented or employed.
Yeah, that's like saying ships are bad because some ships blow people up. You know, it's just some
Yeah, or
ships,
zeppelins are bad because they couldn't afford helium, so they filled them with hydrogen and they exploded.
We always talk
didn't know
about
that.
that in Yeah, they weren't using the gas they were supposed to when the Hindenburg went up. We
Oh.
always talk about it in Com 107.
It's like, goodbye.
Well, actually, they couldn't get it because the U.S. had like basically a monopoly on it because they had the only sources of helium, and they're like, "You're Nazis. We're not gonna give this to you."
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was something
Oh.
like that.
Yeah, you want to hear some messed up U.S. history? If you don't
I
know
do.
about it, look up the Banana Wars. Look up how the time.
Oh yeah.
You know about the Banana Wars?
I think
U.S.
so.
used to flip. They used to just take down countries and give them dictators just so we could get their cheap bananas. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing
pretty
that
fucked
happened.
up.
Yeah, I also teach them that because we watched something called
Drunk
Century,
history.
Century of the South in Com 107.
Oh,
and
Century.
th-
Yeah,
it's
that's supposed
in
to be
there.
really good. I haven't seen it yet.
Adam Curtis is a great documentarian.
Bridget recommended me
Who-
that
watch
to
that.
me, but
I've
she was
recommended
out
that
for
too.
the first time in a while, and she was very hyperactive, so there was a lot of suggestions
So
going on. Yeah.
Adam Curtis, all his documentaries are great. Like they're very nihilistic as well. Who's the guy that does Black Mirror? This is gonna make me
I
crazy.
think nihilism is just
Can you look it up on your
a cop out.
what am
on
I
your
looking at?
God device?
I shall do such as such right now. What am I looking up?
How TV ruined your life?
How's the TV?
How's the TV ruined your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kraftwerk is the greatest band of all time.
Oh my God.
I am Mono
I hate that article.
and
Whenever
this
I
is a
see that
documentary.
article on Facebook, I fight with whoever posts it. Every time I fight with them, like, you need to shut the fuck up.
Good.
I can't watch documentaries.
It's this article
This?
about how Kraftwerk. Yeah, I should say the guy's name. How Kraftwerk's the only band that matters and is the father of everything, including Sonic Youth. I'm like, I think maybe the Velvet Underground might have been like not Kraftwerk. Fuck you, shut up.
My stepmom, I think, knows.
Charlie Brooker. Sorry, go ahead.
I think my stepmom knows some of the people from the Velvet Underground.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's not. Yeah. Wow.
Well, she did. I don't know.
That's cool.
Like a bajillion years ago. I
Sarah's
think.
got all these deep secrets. And she's such a
Not secretive looking person.
Yeah.
like she.
I'm sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah.
So
She
right.
kind of past. She's the, like little old lady. This thing that's happened become tradition at my family's at family Christmases. My has been.
Threw the chip back.
I didn't eat it. I didn't take a bite out of it.
Fuck
you,
is,
Chip.
is to reminisce about altered states.
Oh, okay.
And my dad usually has news stories, and my sister usually does, and I might. And Sarah's like, I don't remember the 70s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
I think I would have liked the 70s if I listened to them. They seem like they're a pretty fun time. A lot of cool stuff going on. The 80s, too, because if you live through the 70s, you're going to live through the 80s, and the 80s seem really fun.
Well, no, I mean, not true.
Reagan.
Like, if you were...
If you're still
Reagan,
alive,
that's all I can
though,
say,
and you
Reagan.
lived through the 70s,
Yeah.
you would
If
also
you lived...
live
Reagan
through the
ruined
80s.
everything.
No, because
Yeah,
if you
that's-
lived through the 70s and you were gay, you'd probably have AIDS and die during the...
Yeah,
But
good
if you're
point, good
alive
point.
now
Oh, yeah.
and
that's true.
talking about
Oh, yeah, I see what you
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. I'm stupid.
I don't get the Reagan worship either, right? Like, it's like, don't they see that he, like, messed everything up? I just don't get it. Like, even in retrospect, like can't you tell? Like, I don't get why they never own up to, like, even if you agree with the actual right-wing policies, why don't you see that they've done bad things later, like, a lot of times, you know what I mean?
Because it's a religion.
I just, like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I
is.
don't understand it either. I'm always like super like, what
And
the?
there was this, when Reagan got elected, there was this whole rightward shift in all of American politics. So
Yeah,
what
there
we call
was.
left-wing politics now is what right-wing politics was in the 80s. And right-wing politics is basically fascism.
It's terrifying.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty,
And
Yeah.
then and then actual left-wing politics are called, they demonize it in pretty much any way.
Extremely.
Yep.
I'm
And it's like, no, I'm just doing what FDR did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, FDR is not perfect with internment and all, but he's a lot
Yeah.
better than...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not justifying, but like, culture of the time, they were a lot douchier about some things.
Yeah, for sure.
Like marijuana being illegal because of racism.
Yeah,
That happened in the 30s because they were getting rid of prohibition. And the guy who's like the head of the agency that managed that was like, shit, I like my cushy job. I want to keep it. How can I keep it? I got to demonize something. Hey, racist mob, you know who smokes marijuana cigarettes? Mexican people. Let's go after them. And that's how it happened, basically. It was awful.
I heard the same thing about opium, but with Chinese guys. Like, they said that a lot of white girls, they didn't want them, like, hanging out with the Chinese guys, so they banned opium to, like, get them from...
Yeah, but
stuff
opium
from it.
legit, like, will screw you up, too.
Does it? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, it's not harmless. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
No.
I don't know anything about drugs. I'm pretty, what do you want to call them? I don't really do anything, so I don't know
want
much
them to
about
make
anything.
pot legal and just let all the farmers grow it.
That way, when I go stealth camping, some people don't go, what are you doing on our property? Have you seen our crop? And then they just find my body in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, I'd like to be able to go stealth camping without getting killed by paranoid pot growers.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really associate super murdery.
No, but that's
With-
that's a thing you
Yeah.
hear about, like, occasionally. Usually out west, that's the thing. More
There's so much
out in the
hot
pine,
out west there.
out in
I
the
mean,
pine
it does
barrens.
help a lot of people's like physical problems.
What's that,
too.
weed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I have no problem with it. I don't know. I've never really done it. It doesn't interest me, but I'm sure it helps a lot of people, and I'm sure it does. Even if it just gets you high, I'm sure that's great, but I don't know.
Well, there was some weird thing I read about like the American hatred of any sort of drug that makes
Oh,
people
it's a
feel
puritanical
good.
thing,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a very
It
puritanical.
goes back to the...
But you know, if somebody has central nervous system disorders, lots of times marijuana will help them, or stomach disorders, or anxiety disorders, or depression. You know, I mean,
Chronic
like,
pain.
why would you say you can't have that?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it has
and-
no
and-
side effects.
Yeah,
really.
and then artificially engineer a version of the active ingredient and then say, oh, well, we artificially engineered this, so it's okay. But then because it's basically just the active ingredient and way more potent, it causes people to, like, skits out and,
It's really
it's
bad.
really dangerous.
Wait, what are you
It's called
talking about?
K12? Is
Fake?
that what it's called?
Fake weed?
K2?
K2?
K12?
I don't know. It's
I don't
it's
know.
an
It's
a synthesized version of
Of THC.
THC.
And
But
it's
it's
really
not
bad. Like,
molecular, and like it's not the it's the same. It's the same. From what I understand, it's obviously technically the same molecule, but it's not configured in exactly the same way, and also it's much stronger. And
yeah, it's not, and it like literally will cause people to have psychotic breaks. Like
Damn.
my sister
Wow.
used to work in psych, and she was like, they
wow,
would
really?
always have like at least one person on their ward That, like,
And these are probably people who are very sick too,
Yeah.
like physically ill as well. Oh, that's great. That's just what they need.
yeah.
Also,
That sucks.
also the beginning of the
Really
war on
bad.
drugs when Nixon was put in, they literally did it as a way to target minority communities and hippies.
Yeah, they
because
say
they
that.
were the one who were rebelling against. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually documented in some letter from like some aide of Nixon's. It's like, yeah, we knew what we
Yeah,
were
they
doing was
admit it.
wrong. Yeah.
They don't even. Anybody ever try mugwort? I do that. That's really good.
Oh, what's that do?
If you try mugwort, it relaxes you and it gives you the most insane psychedelic dreams. One time I smoked a giant bowl of it, and to this day I have the most insane
What?
dreams ever.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's really good and it's legal.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh,
anyway.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I don't try anything because we're on TV.